Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And now, Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Flagg. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. With a handful of games played now, we can start to get a sense of how things might shape up this season, Stan.
Yeah, you can get a feel for how things might stack up in a few months' time. You see which teams have put something special together and which teams still have work to do. That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Nembhard outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Flagg.
Yeah, and this young kid Flagg has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside Russell. Pass to Washington. Here's Flagg. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time. Outside Robinson. 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Now here's Nembhard. Russell from outside. And Cunningham pulls it down. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
The first free throw is good. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Washington. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. There's the triple. And it's Flagg missing. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Nembhard, the pass to Russell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Nembhard for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Offensive rebound. Chalk up 2 there. Duren's gotten his second bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Russell. Pass to Flagg. And here's Washington. Nembhard for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, we know about the scoring, but don't discount Flagg's passing.
Robinson passes to Duren. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call him to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Pistons second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Lively. To the wing on the left. Here's Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Gets the 3 ball to go. Flag's got 6 points.
Yeah, count them up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
And here's Harris. He's guarded by Washington. Harris passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Nembhard. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Lively finds Russell. Now here's Washington. Now Russell. Shot clock at 5. Washington outside. Here's Nembhard. Off the left rim and out. The Pistons lead by 3. Thompson scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Harris. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Flag. Now Washington fires the 3. First shot won't go. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Outside Russell. Pass to Flag. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Drops in the 3. Flag's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Harris against Washington. Harris' shot is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Or that's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
From downtown, and Flag gets it to go on the assist by Russell. He's got 14.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Duran against Lively. Clock at 6. High arcing shot. Duran with the bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Flag. Back to Nembhard. Now Lively, covered by Duran. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flag. And it's good for 2.
And at every level so far, Flag has dominated. No surprise to see him doing it in the NBA.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Cunningham. 23 points his last outing. Shoots over Nembhard. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Good on the bucket. Flag's got 18.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there. And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
And here's Flag outside. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the dunk by Duran.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Russell. Still no points. Pass to Lively. Now here's Washington. Pounded by Harris. And Washington good for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Detroit leading by 8. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push. Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hard work.
And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on them.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
We've got Holland. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Sasser in at the point. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Christie with a steal. Here's Hardy. He's checked by LeVert. Hardy, the pass to Christie. And here is Thompson from deep. And the Mavericks, another 3.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Holland gets the bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Gafford finds Christie. Marshall left side. Thompson outside. The offensive rebound. Christie passes to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look
from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
The 3 from Thompson, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Reed. Now here's Stewart. Back to Reed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Hardy. Marshall on the wing. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Shot's good by Thompson.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Holland. And that one is hammered home.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Pass to Gafford from about 19. Holland with a rebound.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And here's Sasser. Picked by Reed. Wide open look. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Reed's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, How much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tobias Harris checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson, he's checked in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Marshall. Flags checked in for Christie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Hardy. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. The fourth spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 3. Pass to Washington. Back to Russell. Here's Flag. The 3 from Thompson. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Stewart finds Cunningham. Back to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this.
Thompson with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside for Russell. Pass to Washington. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as many as 11. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And it seemed that not a lot went right for them. Plenty of standing around on the offensive end, and their D couldn't make up for it.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game on both ends of the floor. The coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
Harris outside. Thompson right side. Pass to Harris. For 3, Robinson. No good on the shot. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Flag. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And it's Cunningham missing. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. Outside Russell. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. Oh, Thompson, the long-range triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Nimhart, he's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Thompson. Defense right on him. Floats one up, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward. He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Thompson outside. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Lively against Cunningham. And And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A., Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year. Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Now Lively. No points yet. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Thompson for three. Good! Another from three.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Here's Nembhard, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Thompson outside. Pass to Lively. Back to Thompson. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Back to Nembhard. Washington outside. 6 to shoot. And here's Thompson for three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The three. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Washington passes to Lively. There's the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Mavericks leading. Thompson finds Lively. Here's Flag. To the inside. Klay busting it up inside.
He drops yet an
8 tonight from the field. Nembhard left side. Washington outside. Here's Flag. 20 points for him. Offline with a three. Nembhard against Cunningham. 46 seconds left in the first half. That gives them the lead. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Washington outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Flag outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Back to Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist of the night.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Thompson's got 38 points. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Look at Detroit. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
Moving on, let's look at how these Pistons are doing. That first half was close.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Washington and Lively down low, then it's Flagg, then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham, fires for three. Cunningham, confident in his range.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Mavericks trail by 3. Washington outside. Back to Nembhard. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Flagg outside. And the three-pointer goes. Flagg's got 23 points.
And answering the call with his own triple. I love the competitive edge Flagg plays with.
Cunningham outside. Driving inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Back to Lively. Outside Russell. Second chance effort. Uses the glass on the layup. Nembhard's got his second basket on the night.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Guys?
Winning cures all. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Down low. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Jalen Duren is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Flagg. Washington outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Lively. Covered by Duren. Russell from outside. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. There's Cunningham with a 3. He's off on that one.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And here's Flagg outside. The rebound by Detroit. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Harris for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 7 assists in the game.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call. So it's the Mavericks now. 2-point game. Pass to Lively. Here's the 3. And it's Washington missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely.
Oh, wow!
Look out! Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Flagg. Pass to Nembhard. Jacks up a 3. Detroit with a rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times.
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness! Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duran with the flourish.
Pass to Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas to stop the run. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Mavericks trail by 6. Nembhard finds Washington. Right wing. And here's Flag outside. Drains the triple. Flag's got 26.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Playing above the rim. This kid, Asar Thompson, can fly.
Washington outside. From behind the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well,
Lively passes to Russell. Now here's Marshall. Back to Nembhard. Now Russell. The 3 is up. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Thompson passes to Robinson. They need this. Hits a 3-pointer. Robinson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
Marshall outside. Washington against Harris. Back to Marshall. Nembhard outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Nembhard's got 11 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
To the paint. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duran. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
Pass to Lively. Duran with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Yep, count it. And it's now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
They're hammering them on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Back to Russell. Pass to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard for 3. Another 3 for Dallas. The 3rd quarter here. Pass to Lively. The 3 ball. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Lively. Washington's got 9 points now in the second half. Harris on the wing. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
The Mavericks leading. Marshall outside. Pass to Washington. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Thompson. Out to Harris for the lead. They get it back. Here's Duran. He nails it, and we're tied. Duran's got 10 points in the quarter.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Lively. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Jalen Duran has been leading the charge for the Pistons. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And made things look easy for his team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Paul Reed, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cunningham, and it's LeVert in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Outside Christie. And here's Thompson for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 41.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
From 7, the shot by LeVert, no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Back to Thompson, three-pointer, and again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
LeVert passes to Reed. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Three-pointer, Stewart. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the inside. Gafford passes to Christie. Now Thompson. To the middle. And stolen by Cunningham. Christie with a steal. Down low. Gafford passes to Thompson. Here's Flag. Thompson outside. Good! Another from three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to...
Defensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To the paint. Here's Reed. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
To the wing, right side. And here's Flag outside. And Reed pulls it down. Pistons trail by 7. LeVert attacking. And here's Cunningham outside. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
On the wing, Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Count it. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Back to Christie. Pass to Flag. LeVert goes against Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Cunningham. Here's Holland. From outside the arc. Christie with a rebound.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Thompson against Cunningham. Pass to Flag. Puts up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Flag's got 29 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now Cunningham. Stewart, screen on Christie. With the 10-footer. Christie with a rebound. Dallas leading by 7. Pass to Gafford. And here's Thompson. Back to Christie. Now here's Marshall. Stewart defends. Here's Flag. For 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Pistons have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this 4th quarter. LeVert passes to Reed. Shoot from the baseline. And the shot is good off the backboard. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Marshall outside. Back to Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Gafford. And here's Flag outside. The rebound by Stewart.
one thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And here's Cunningham. Cunningham on the take, and Cunningham throws it down.
Assertive drive by Cunningham. Just took off and never looked back.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Marshall right side. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
They're really employing it.
Outside Cunningham. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Mavericks lead by 8. Here's Lively. Now Washington. Nembhard fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Cunningham. Nembhard with a steal. Mavericks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Nembhard with a steal. Here's Flag. He's watched by Cunningham. Klay Thompson. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts them tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Klay Thompson. Good! Another from 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Timeout called. The Mavericks. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.